Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? I always know these references that I don't think other people really know. Although at work, I said one, and one of my coworkers knew it. It was very obscure, and he got it, and I was very impressed.
What was it from?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember anymore. But I was very impressed. I was like, wow, you're a millennial. You're like 21 years old, and you know what I just said. I was very impressed.
A millennial isn't 21. That's Gen Z, bro.
Or Gen Z. That's what I meant. Gen Z. A Gen Zer knew one of my references.
Wow.
I was impressed because they don't know anything.
Yeah, they know jack shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they're my brother, then they have epic taste in music.
Yeah, I don't know anything about music.
He has epic taste in music. No, he likes all like oldies.
Okay.
Like he mostly, his playlist on Spotify, shout out to Cole Ditter's Spotify playlist. It's the best one I've ever heard.
Very nice. Should we start the show?
Let's start the show.
Okay, go for it.
Oh no.
Come on, you can do it.
You do such a good job. I don't even know what you say. Sup, welcome to Strive Nation Pod. We're here, we talk about the mundane things in life because monotony.
Mundane. Not a word, but
Mundane?
Mundane's not a word.
Mundane.
There you go.
You know what? Your intros, I just can't compete with your intro.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the Strive Nation Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the monotony of daily life. But that's okay, because sometimes that's exactly what you need in this crazy world. My name is Cory Estreen, and I'm always joined with my constant co-host, Taylor Huff. How are you tonight?
I am thankful.
You're mundane.
I'm mundane.
All right, what do we got going on tonight?
Tonight, we are doing our November monthly scoop because it's the end of the month already, which is wild.
Yeah, this time is flying. This whole year is just flown by.
It's crazy. 2021 is almost over.
Yep. Yes, and it's my birthday also very soon.
It is.
Yep, it's 3 days away.
And he's turning 21.
Yep, turning 21. I can finally drink.
We're just doing a lot of illegal drinking on this podcast.
Yep, for the last 10 years, I started when I was 11, and now I'm 21.
Wow. Well, you don't look a day over 15.
Oh, well, thanks. Yes, we have the monthly scoop, November monthly scoop. Part of it is going to be your normal depressing COVID news, among other things. The rest of it, we decided we're going to enlighten you with some good stories because positivity and it is Thanksgiving. So, yeah, be cheery. Be thankful for the things you have.
Yes.
We're going to get into the beverage of choice.
Yes.
But before we start the show, make sure that you go right now and follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Strive Nation Pod for all the coolest content on the internet. And for you visual people, head over to YouTube and smash the subscribe button and like every video to show that you care.
Bev of choice. What you got, sir?
I am drinking water with Mio because I need hydration.
That's so responsible of you.
Well, it's beer every other day, so.
Oh, okay.
And it's tasty. It's refreshing. I wish I had some juice, though, to be honest. Like, I saw that apple cider you have sitting in there. Is that what that is, apple cider?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to chug-a-lug one of those down.
No!
Yeah, but I didn't. I'm drinking water. What are you drinking?
I am drinking an espresso martini.
Wow, you and your fancy shit.
I have mastered the espresso martini. Would you like to take a sip?
Yeah.
I want you to try it.
Okay. I'm doing this for you.
It's espresso and straight alcohol.
Yep, that's all yours.
So it's like the adult version of a Four Loko.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Again, too much alcohol.
Do you want to know what's in this?
What?
Espresso, vodka, coffee liqueur, and that's it.
Very lovely. You're even using the Christmas napkins.
Yes. So I got these napkins that Cory hates. It has an old-timey picture on it of like a lady in the 50s. And it says, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. But if the white runs out, I'll drink red.
Wow. Ah! So nice.
I'm not going to lie. I was shopping. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So I bought it.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Should we get into... But first!
Upvotes and downvotes.
Good. What is your upvote?
My upvote is that I'm cooking Thanksgiving feast for a bunch of peoples, all the peoples who don't have family, or your family. Your mom's
It sounds
coming.
like you're making it for homeless people. I mean, they have families.
Okay, I'm cooking Thanksgiving dinner for our friends that live in Nashville that can't be with their families.
Okay, that still sounds you're like you're making dinner for a bunch of rats in this
No!
valley. It's like all our friends in the streets of Nashville. I found them, and some of them are cats and stray dogs, and yeah.
Okay, I'm cooking Thanksgiving for our friends. And
Yeah,
your mom.
they're actually friends though. They're actually human beings,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Well, one's a vegan that I've never met, so I guess they're not all friends.
Oh.
Yes, but I'm excited. I love hosting. I love cooking Thanksgiving. I make the best turkey, and no one can take that title from me.
No, you do make the best turkey. I concur. There
Because
is
Cory didn't like turkey, and then he had my turkey.
It's not even I didn't like it. It's just, bleh. You know, everyone else who makes turkey is usually dry. They don't know how to make it nice and moist.
Yeah.
And her turkey is just really, really, I don't know, it's juicy and it's moist and it's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. I just can't.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew it.
No, it's very good turkey. I can attest. Her turkey is the best. That rhymes.
Wow. Beautiful. What's your upvote?
My upvote was that we finished Arcane.
And what is Arcane for all the peoples?
It's the first League of Legends animated series on Netflix. Original. And it was amazing.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, 9 episodes, 3 acts. It was absolutely fantastic.
It's so good that it has, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, it did have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like sponsored by all these famous celebrities with all these collabs. And it hit number 1 in Netflix in 28 countries and held for like a week plus.
Nice.
It was very, very popular, and they're working on season 2, and I'm sad because it's over until season 2 comes. And I've been playing these League of Legends champions forever.
Yeah, it was so good. I knew it was going to be good because Riot always puts out good content. Like, the music that they have is amazing. But that TV show was another level. Like, I could not stop watching it.
Yeah, who was your favorite character again?
Caitlyn. And actually, Echo, but we didn't get to see a lot of Echo. But then Caitlyn's my second favorite.
Oh, yeah, I liked Vi. Vi was my favorite. Only because she's kind of badass, got tats, you know, got a cool haircut, and she punches everything.
You just want me to look like Vi.
Yes. Jinx was a little crazy, but the show was amazing. If you haven't seen it, you'll definitely love it. It's not
It was shot. How all the scenes are put together, it feels like it's live action.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it was so well done.
Live action animated. It was fantastic.
Like, just watch the first episode.
Yeah, if you don't like it, then there's something wrong with you. But
yeah, then you're stupid.
All
Just
right.
kidding.
Instead of doing downvotes this week, we're talking about one thing that we are thankful for. We don't need that negativity right now. What are you thankful for?
I am thankful for you.
Oh my gosh, you copied me.
I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful I got to spend 10 days with my family.
Aw.
It's very nice.
Well, now you stole my thunder because I was thankful for you for putting up with me.
Oh.
Because I am a rough person to put up with, guys.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but I would say I'm thankful for you and my family. I don't get to see them as much anymore. I'm very thankful for my family.
Nice.
All right. Should we do the monthly scoop?
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Get through the bad news to get to the good news.
Yes. First story, it comes out of Wisconsin. Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty of all charges.
Yeah, so in a way, this is actually good news.
I would say, yeah, this is not bad news.
Yeah, this is good news.
I would like to hear your thoughts and opinions around this.
Well, I mean, the kid was just defending himself. Everyone will look at him and be like, why was he there? He shouldn't have been there with a gun. Yeah, but what about all the rioters? They shouldn't have been there either. Wouldn't have to use his gun if they weren't attacking him.
Yeah.
He was also there because of the rioters, you know? Yes. As someone who is trying to help people who were getting hurt, cleaning up messes, etc. He knew people there too.
His mom lives there.
His mom lives there. So that's why he was there.
That was my biggest takeaway from the whole trial, is a lot of these facts that we didn't know. Like, we didn't know that his mom actually lived in Kenosha. We didn't know that it wasn't his AR-15. So people keep talking about him crossing state lines with a gun or whatever. First of all, that's 100% legal in the U.S. I've crossed state lines with my gun. That's legal. But also, he wasn't breaking any laws having that gun. Like, he was allowed to open carry. There's nothing illegal about it. I think there's just a lot of facts that came out that I'm not going to say they were purposely trying to hide them. But there's a bunch of facts that came out during the trial that the media has not been upfront and honest with.
No, they didn't care because they want him, they want to perpetuate that he's a white supremacist. Same thing that Joe Biden said, is that he's a white supremacist. Joe Biden has no idea who Kyle Rittenhouse is, no facts, just labeled him as a white supremacist, along with a lot of the media. They want to keep continuing to push narratives that aren't true without the facts. They are completely, as we always talk about, possessed by ideology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you watched any point of the trial, there was such overwhelming video evidence in Kyle's favor, which I think is a huge part of why he was found not guilty. You can't argue with watching 15 minutes of him being chased down a street and hit with a skateboard by people. And then the people who had attacked him, they were on the stand and testified and said, yeah, I pointed a gun at him.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
You can't argue with evidence.
If you're the prosecutor too, like, how do you really argue against that? I mean, literally, they were doing such a bad job too. It was like some of the stuff they would say, it's like you just want to facepalm. You're just like, oh my God.
Well, the prosecutor got in trouble with the judge.
Yeah, and then they got in
Big
trouble with
time.
the judge because they were stepping over boundaries.
Yeah. And I would like to say, I know a lot of people in the media and celebrities, all these people are saying the jury got it wrong, blah, blah, blah. When I was a juror, a couple months ago, the judge that was over our case, he said over 97% of juries get it right. What I'm trying to say is you can't keep pushing the narrative of like the jurors are white supremacists or the jurors got it wrong, because there's less than a 3% chance of them getting it wrong. You know, like, we have that system for a reason.
People say that because they don't like the outcome a lot of times, and they just the problem is people they're getting super biased and not like looking at facts and not think things through logically. You know, it's white cops versus black people, or it's men versus women, or it's whatever. And I mean, no, it has nothing to do with that. You know, that's why you have a full jury of all different types of people from all different types of backgrounds, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm glad he got off. And on a side note, is like, do you see what LeBron James said about him? No. Oh my gosh, I was so angry. So
I've seen a lot of celebrities say some like real crap.
Yeah, so they were making because when Kyle cried on this during his testimony.
Oh yeah.
That was rough. I had a real rough time watching that. It's so genuine and so real. I can really sense the fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, it's not like someone pulls the wool over my eyes when it comes to acting. Also, the
jurors would have been able to sense that too.
Well, that's exactly it. Yeah, fake. I mean, you know instantly whether someone's fake or not. But freaking LeBron was like making fun of him crying or something. It was so aggravating.
You would cry too if you had to shoot someone.
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't cry after having to shoot someone? Yeah. Like, even if someone broke into our apartment and I had to shoot them, I would still cry about it. You know? That's really...
I mean, it's a traumatizing situation. Normal people don't have to do that, you know?
No, like, he ran through the streets for, like, hours thinking that, like, people were running after him trying to kill him. That's a pretty traumatic experience. Yeah. Like, obviously you would cry. Duh.
Yeah. So, either way, I'm really glad that he was found not guilty.
Yeah. Now he's going to sue all these people for defamation.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Oh, my gosh. People are comparing him to that one who... what was the kid from Kentucky that sued all the media outlets for slander? I can't remember the school's name.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
But people are like... Yeah. There's memes of that kid, and then it has Kyle Rittenhouse, and it says, "Hold my beer."
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Because, I mean, even the president of the United States, like, slandered him.
Yeah, I know.
That's, like, there's going to be some serious hell to pay. Moving on. So, this happened, we're recording on Tuesday. This happened yesterday on Monday. There was a parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, a Christmas parade, and a man decided to, I don't even know how you say this, like, lightly. He decided to, like, steamroll through the parade with his SUV. He injured over 40 people. He killed 5 women who were part of, like, the Dancing Grannies. And then an 8-year-old just died from complications with injuries.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. There's people, like, just running to buildings to seek shelter. And, I mean, it's sad because who goes to those parades mostly is, like, families. Like, people with their kids. And a lot of the people who were hurt were kids. Obviously.
It's the same people. It's the same people. The problem we have with people, like, the whole mental stability of people, like, committing suicide and killing other people. And then this goes to show more how it's less about guns and more about mental awareness, you know?
Yeah, they did catch him. And he has a bunch of, like, assault charges on his record. Like, overall, not a good person.
Yeah, we just have to get rid of some of these people.
Speaking of the Waukesha parade, obviously super traumatic, a terrible thing. The Illinois Democratic social media director decided to tweet her thoughts about the Waukesha parade. And it was not about prayers for the family, you know, what can we do to support that community, poor people, how can I donate? Instead, she said it was karma.
Yeah.
Because of the acquittal of Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, these people are horrible people.
Yeah, she suggested that the guy who drove the SUV probably felt threatened like teen gunman Rittenhouse had during the Kenosha riots. Really? You're threatened by a Christmas parade full of, like, 10-year-olds?
Yeah, I know, right?
You ran over...
It's an excuse.
He ran over dancing grannies.
Yeah, it's an excuse.
Yeah.
There is no excuse for that.
Yeah, she also said it's probably just self-defense. Yeah, and came to help people. You reap what you sow, she wrote. I believe in karma, and this came around quick on the citizens of Wisconsin.
Wow.
That's terrible.
But what happened to her?
Oh, she got fired.
Oh, she got fired. Good.
What I find ironic is you are a social media coordinator. That is your job. Your job is social media. You didn't think about the repercussions of that tweet before you tweeted it?
Well, not just that. It's like, in what world is that okay? In what world is that not a horrible tweet?
To say
like,
that
that's
it's okay
insane.
an 8-year-old died by getting hit by an SUV.
For what reason? Either. That's my thing. Is it's not like, for what? Like, you're taking your anger on the Kyle Rittenhouse thing out on a bunch of...
an 8-year-old?
On a bunch of 8-year-olds and grandmas at a parade? Like, I don't even understand what your motive is.
I don't know
like,
either.
What is... Like, bro, you have got to sit down and...
Unwell.
Right.
It's not even like the parade was for Kyle Rittenhouse's acquittal. It was a Christmas parade.
Yeah, it's a parade of Republicans or something.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Yeah, I thought
people
that
are
was
crazy.
Super messed up. I saw it and didn't believe it at first. I thought it was a made up article. And I'm like, oh shit. No, this lady actually believes that that's karma.
Yeah, these people are
What
nuts.
the hell?
All right. That was sad.
More sad news. COVID.
Yeah, let's get our COVID out. Let's get our COVID mandates because they're coming, guys. My work's doing it. The Biden admin is trying to push it on y'all, saying, hey, you got to get it. We'll even pay you. We'll give you weed. We'll do all kinds of stuff. What is it? Joints for jabs or whatever?
Joints for jabs.
Remember that?
Free cheeseburgers.
Free cheeseburgers.
Donuts.
Yeah, all this stuff.
All these things are really good for your body.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's stab you and then make you fat.
Fill you full of cholesterol.
Yeah, right.
Let's stab you and then give you diabetes.
Well, the good thing is the Biden admin is trying to push all these mandates, right? Especially for like not just private but also public companies of 100 or more people, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of states are actually fighting against it. Obviously, y'all know Ron DeSantis.
My man.
Love
him.
He is fighting against it in Florida. There's a couple other states that are doing the same.
Pause. Did you see where he signed the anti-COVID mandate bill?
No.
In Brandon, Florida.
Ha! Ha ha! Ha!
That's like the ultimate troll.
Let's go, Brandon.
That's the ultimate, like, I dislike our president so much, and I'm going to troll the shit out of him.
Well,
That's amazing.
Well, he did have to take a leave of absence for his colonoscopy. Did you see that?
Yeah, and Kamala was in charge of the entire U.S. for like 4 hours.
Yeah, that was scary.
That was very scary.
Okay, yes, but they are fighting against it.
We got some things in Tennessee going on.
Yeah, a statewide ones. It's kind of it's really weird going. I don't know what's going to happen, whether the states are going to have power to keep these mandates at bay. Mm-hmm. It is unconstitutional. So that's part of where I think
that's where it's going to end up like fizzling out.
Yeah.
Because the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals affirmed that OSHA had no standing to have this mandate.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it gets up to the Supreme Court, I think the Supreme Court's going to say it's not constitutional. However, that doesn't mean that private companies can't still decide to do it.
Right. So like, for example, what's happening with my work is they're using OSHA as a buffer to say, hey, OSHA is requiring us to do this. Mm-hmm. When in reality, like, it's like now, no, they're not. And you're using them as a buffer to say, this is what we're doing. To look good or whatever.
I think a lot of companies will try and keep it in place.
Yeah.
Now they have issues like Southwest Airlines, like American, all those companies where the employees were boycotting work. I think they'll turn it around pretty quick. But that depends if those employees are going to make that effort to stand up against it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's happening. Some more COVID news. This is interesting. So two snow leopards in Nebraska, in a zoo in Nebraska, recently died from complications relating to COVID. So animals contracting COVID, spreading to other animals. Mm-hmm. Officials are worried that these animals who are contracting it could end up mutating the virus and spreading it back to humans again for more variants, et cetera, et cetera.
But didn't COVID
came from bats in Wuhan?
From animals anyways?
Yeah. Well, but animals mutate. The virus is easier than humans. Like, they don't mutate in humans, you know?
I'm not that worried. The humans already have like 4 COVID variants.
Yeah, I know. I'm all varianted up. And I'll probably have got 9 variants.
Or do you?
Yeah, every time I get a variant, I get stronger, you know?
You got that snow leopard variant?
The snow leopard variant, right?
They crawled in there and had them lick you or something.
Oh, man, I could have a pet snow leopard. But anyways, the saddest part about this story is the snow leopards died. So
that's sad.
Yeah, that is super sad.
They should have given them ivermectin.
Yeah, or what's that thing that Donald Trump told everyone to drink bleach? No, hydroxychloroquine, fish tank cleaner. Yeah, maybe the snow leopards drank fish tank cleaner. Maybe
and that's why they had complications.
Yeah, maybe they got into the aquariums exhibit at the zoo and started.
Hey, they're technically cats, so cats like fish.
Right. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yes. Also, more animals in COVID. So it's hunting season in Wisconsin. It's very big. Deers. Everyone I know has not gotten one, but has epically failed shooting one. Sorry, Brandon. Sorry, Eric.
Let's go, Brandon.
They still have gun season. They still got some time. Anywho, they were telling hunters in Wisconsin that they stressed the importance of them wearing masks because they could contract COVID from the deer.
Yeah, the deer are out to get them. So,
you know, you're the one in the deer stand, but that deer is going to climb right up there and breathe on you like...
I'm just getting this weird image of this deer chasing down hunters in the forest. The hunters, instead of shooting them, are running away and the deer is chasing them.
What I picture is my brother Charlie running through a field with 4 deer behind him.
Now, because I can't stop pairing Charlie with Chris Farley.
I know.
So now I just think with that, especially with that mullet he's got going on, I just think of Charlie cow tipping.
He's cow tipping the COVID deers.
Yeah, the deer.
Yes.
Wait until they fall asleep and pushing them right over.
Charlie's my favorite person.
He's a pretty funny dude.
He's
Shout out, Charlie. Shout out.
Funniest person alive. But anyways, deer will give you COVID.
Okay.
My question is, are they concerned about when you shoot so when you shoot deer, right? Then you go take it in and you get like venison sticks and venison steaks and all these things. Are they going to like not let you harvest the meat because of fear of COVID?
I don't know.
Because that would be a shame because I need some venison hot sticks.
I couldn't tell you.
I feel like that's where this is going to end up going. You know? Because people are crazy.
I don't have no comment on that.
I mean, I don't think the butcher's going to be like, no, COVID.
Yeah.
But I think the state will do something weird.
I don't know.
You
think if they were really concerned about it, they would I guess they still have to control the deer population, but
you want to have a riot, you tell hunters they can't
eat their meat.
They can't have venison and see what happens.
Yeah, right. I know, right? All right, done with COVID. Good to end it on that note.
No, we got one more. U.S. borders are open to foreign travelers. No more COVID restrictions.
Oh, I guess that is a COVID story, isn't it?
It is a COVID story.
Okay.
So
yes, that's good.
Good old Canada. You can come visit us now.
Yep. People can now visit their families for the first time in 3 years. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just kidding. It's only 2 years.
Yeah, no.
Calm down, guys. Good news.
Yeah, it is good news. I think it should have been open a long time ago.
I think it should have just been open the whole time.
In fact, I think that airlines should have been pumping air through these places, filtering out the COVID faster to people so they can get over it faster.
Wow.
No? Okay. just me? All right.
We have more sad news.
Yeah.
So Astroworld, everyone has heard about this. During Travis Scott's concert, there was a stampede of people killing lots and lots of people, injuring lots and lots of people. What's a tragedy about it is there's facts coming out that things were being ignored when they shouldn't have. So they were denying access to the fire marshal several times before the event. And Travis Scott was told that people were ambushing the stage and people were trampling over each other. And he didn't stop the concert. He kept it going. He incited the actions, which I find ironic that no one wants to hold him accountable for that. But everyone wanted to hold Trump accountable for inciting violence on January 6th.
Yeah, and that wasn't even inciting violence. Let's be honest.
Yeah, versus
people taking things out of context and then doing violence is different than inciting violence.
Yes, versus Travis Scott was inciting people to rush the stage. He wanted a massively huge audience, hence why the fire marshal wasn't allowed in. There's a lot of stories coming out from the EMTs that were working there, how they were so overwhelmed and they work in pairs of twos and they all got split up from each other. They didn't have enough cardiac kits because all these people were just lying on the ground dead. There's a lot of children who passed away from their injuries. It's very sad.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of talked about it for 2 days and then just glossed over it, which is really fucked up. Yeah. I don't really know what to say about it. It's really bad. You don't think that's going to happen? You take your 12-year-old kid to this Travis Scott concert that he's been dying to go to, and then he gets trampled.
Yeah.
Literally suffocating to death. People stepping on your body. That's terrible. Yeah.
It's horrible. Moving on.
Oh, it's fucking depressing.
I know. Moving. Let's, you got a bunch of pop culture
I got lots of pop culture.
You'd like to. This is all you. This is all you, man.
So, Kim Kardashian is dating Pete Davidson. How do you feel about this?
Just weird, man. It's like, wow, you guys are that desperate. I mean,
it's bizarre.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
It's like the two most seemingly
unlikely of people to date each other.
Yes, and there they are.
Yeah. People have been making really funny memes. Making, these memes with the characters from Madagascar. The giraffe and then the hippo.
Yeah.
And saying that's Kim and Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they're such an unlikely match. There's some theories out there that this is all made up. Because every time they're seen together, Kim is wearing either Balenciaga or her Skims brand. And Pete's been wearing a lot of her Skims brand because she just came out with a unisex collection. So it's trying to get
like promotion of sorts.
Promotion. And then also, this all started right after the whole Astroworld thing. And Travis Scott is, I forget he's with one of the Kardashians. So this is also another ploy to get the attention off of him in the Astroworld tragedy. As in, like, what the hell? Kim is dating Pete Davidson. But Pete Davidson has dated a lot of, like, obnoxiously successful and pretty women.
Huh.
Like, he dated Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
That's super weird. So, I don't know. I've heard some rumors. So, that's interesting. Also, Taylor Swift is re-recording all of her old music. That's how she figured out how she could get the rights to them again. Because of what's-his-face, who's a terrible person, won't give her rights to her music back. So, she's re-recording everything. But she's going back and re-recording them how she wanted them to be done. Which I love Taylor Swift, so I thought that was really cool. But she just released the 10-minute version of All Too Well. Cory has no idea what I'm talking about. So,
teardrops on my guitar.
No!
On something.
No.
No. I was on the phone with your boyfriend.
No.
He's upset.
No. This
Talking
is
about something.
This is not from her first album.
Oh, well, that was the good one, so.
Oh my god. Okay, so All Too Well, I listened to it. It's freaking amazing. Well worth being 10 minutes. But the whole thing about this is I didn't realize this song was written about Jake Gyllenhaal. Do you know that they dated each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this song, because it's a 10-minute original version, it has lyrics in there about how she's like super, super young and he's a lot older than her. And that he still wears this scarf of hers. And like he keeps dating girls that are really, really young. And my TikTok right now is all like Jake Gyllenhaal stuff. And it's freaking hilarious. It's these videos of people being like, Jake, how old's your girlfriend? Like 19. Why? Because it's like, oh, Jake. Like it's so bad for him. His media right now, the press is not well to him.
I mean, you know what they say. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Hey, no, I can't say that. These are bad jokes.
You can't
guys.
say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
Anyways, 19. You're an adult. Even if how old is he?
I don't
35,
know.
40?
He's kind of getting up there.
Yeah, he's got to be up there.
I mean, he's still hot, but
You're not young enough for him.
No, I'm not. This song does not paint him in a good light. Like, Pete Davidson, again, was making fun of him because Ariana Grande wrote that song about him.
Yeah.
And he, like, made a funny video. He's like, sorry, Jake. Shit's catchy. Shit's real catchy. Which is what people made comments about Ariana Grande's song about him.
Yeah.
So it's funny. It's just like, bro, you should probably lay low for the next 6 months.
Yeah, I don't follow any of that stuff.
I do.
Okay, what else we got?
Last pop culture. Adele's new album, 30, just came out. I pre-ordered the vinyl. I waited to listen to it until I got the vinyl delivered. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I'm obsessed.
Good.
Yes. It's all about her divorce and her finding herself and being comfortable, being lonely, and how, like, the number one man in her life is her son. And it's really cute. Gets me in the feels.
Very nice. Very nice. How much?
Cory's delirious. Anyways, you should really go listen to All Too Well, the 10-minute version, and then you should listen to Adele's new album. Just listen to it on repeat and just pretend like you've had the worst heartbreak of your life. It's very good.
Were you on the phone with your boyfriend? He's upset?
Oh, I have a funny joke. That I wanted to bring up.
Just randomly?
No, it's related to the Adele story.
Oh, okay. Bring up the joke. Let's hear it.
Why did Adele cross the road?
Why?
To say hello from the other side.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Are you joking me?
What's so funny about that? Is this a fat joke?
No!
I don't get it.
She has a song.
Yeah?
Hello, it's me. That song?
Maybe. I don't know.
Bro! Okay, the lyrics in the song say, hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. It's funny.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Everyone listening, I hope you enjoyed that joke and thought it was hilarious.
That choke.
That joke, because Cory knows nothing in pop culture, and he doesn't get the enjoyment out of these jokes like I do.
Here's the thing about the pop culture is I have a rough time with pop culture because so much of it is so...
You don't follow any pop culture.
I know, it's so bad. That's why.
I think my grandpa, who's in his 70s, knows more pop culture than you.
And I think that's why I'm healthier than most people.
But
It's just
Adele?
like... I don't...
You don't know any of her music?
I don't know. I mean, like, the music, if I hear it, I probably know it. You know, but, like, why do I care what Pete Davidson's marrying Kim Kardashian? Why should I care about that?
I just find it interesting.
Oh, well, very interesting.
It's a comment to our society.
Oh, okay.
You know?
On how much we're denigrating over the years? That's a pretty good comment. I'm sorry. I love making fun of pop culture because it's just woof.
Well, I like pop culture.
I know you do. I don't like pop culture, and I think that's why I'm still
old.
Not one of the crazies on the list.
Old.
What?
Old.
No, I just have hobbies that are productive or like deep.
Listening to Adele's albums aren't
No, the
deep.
music is great. I just don't know.
But the joke was a song.
I know, but I have to hear it. I don't know the names of any of these people or song titles.
Bro.
If the only thing you got to put it on, and then I'll be like, oh, I know that song.
Okay.
But I don't know any bands or names of people. I know Adele. Like I heard the name.
Oh my god.
But like these names of these like a lot of the music, I don't know anything.
If you weren't so knowledgeable on video games and crypto and all this stuff, people would assume you're Amish, bro.
No, I just choose not to. It's just unproductive to, like, why Pete Davidson is dating Kim Kardashian. Like, why? Why does anyone care to know that? Like, who cares? Then to find out that's probably a scam anyways, just to
That's what I think is interesting.
Why? But why? I don't want to give these people attention at all, especially if they're doing shit like that.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
I would rather, I don't know, follow someone, like, that's got a little substance, you know?
Well, I don't follow them.
Oh, well, I don't know what you do. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, if I'm going to follow someone, it's going to be someone like, I don't know, Robin Williams. Or, like, someone that provides something real to the world, I guess. That's worth my time. I guess that's where I'm at, is like,
yes.
I have a hard time. Oh, my God. Did you hear that Ariana Grande was talking about her wet-ass P word? I'm just kidding. That was...
Cardi B.
Yeah, that. But, like, stuff like that. You know, like... I'm sorry, like, I don't want to fill my brain with that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. And that, like, the dumbing down of society, I think our celebrities and pop culture is hugely contributing to it.
Oh, I 100% agree with that.
And I can't, like, I feel so stupid just listening to, look, even reading a news, what are they called? The tabloids at the thing?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I feel like stabbing myself in the head when I see those. Like, I was like, I'm sorry I looked. I'm sorry. I have to apologize to myself for it.
Wow.
That's my hatred for pop culture.
I see.
Most of pop culture. There's a few things that I feel like that are meaningful or, like, deep and provide something, but 90+% of it is just pure, what's another word for trash?
Garbage.
Let's just say trash.
Okay.
All right.
We need to go on to the next story.
Oh.
We're chattalacking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're sorry, guys. We're just dragging. Tay wanted me to talk about Facebook and why they renamed themselves to Meta and how it relates to the Metaverse, because no one knows what that is.
So I want to say that I assumed that Facebook was Meta and Facebook was inventing the Metaverse.
No, that's the problem. They have a huge edge because they have so much publicity. They knew that with changing their name to Meta and talking about the Metaverse, all the people who have nothing to do with crypto would go, oh, they're going to create the Metaverse. No, they're not.
Turns out Metaverse is actually a thing that's already been created.
It's not created. It's being like developed by a whole bunch of decentralized communities of people. The whole thing is the Metaverse isn't supposed to be controlled by anyone. It's basically an entire Internet of Things world where people connect. They have avatars. They can sell NFTs, buy NFTs, create digital art, stores of value, create these entire worlds that exist. They can buy and sell land within like DeFi, decentralized applications, all of it within this universe, kind of like Ready Player One, right? Where you go in these hubs and there's all these different people there, right?
Yeah.
That's what the metaverse is. Well, Facebook wants to be IOI like in Ready Player One and control it.
Let's first say that I'm the one who came up with this comparison, so I sound really cool.
Okay. Yeah.
He was explaining to me, and I said, oh, Facebook are the Sixers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyways, Mark Zuckerberg and them, I imagine Twitter, Instagram, etc. will be on closely on their heels as far as the metaverse is concerned. They all want to, I mean, everyone's looking to make money. So they want to, and Facebook already having issues with big tech censorship and control and
just all big government.
Yeah, I mean, they want to control everything. So they like the metaverse, they want to create something where they can control all of it. And all of the crypto people, the people who are actually involved in the metaverse and looking to create a real decentralization for people, meaning it's not under the control of any one company or group, fully decentralized, they're going to be fighting against it big time because that's what crypto is all about. That's what the metaverse is supposed to be about, is decentralization and a libertarian
like mindset.
Internet,
yeah,
DeFi, etc. So
that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it is. So anyone who brings up the metaverse and they think about Facebook and what it's doing, that's not the real metaverse. That is a metaverse they are trying to get in early on, and because of the publicity.
Which is super smart because no one knows.
Well, they are like 1% of the 1% know, but general population of people who use and access Facebook, everything they're going to know is from Facebook. So that's the thing. I mean, they have a huge advantage. They don't really know what they're doing, which I guess is more of an advantage to these blockchain companies and all these developers. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Nice.
There was a lot of news here. We got some good news, and we want you...
we have good news?
Yes, we have good news. This has kind of triggered me. I don't get triggered, especially since I'm not a leftist. But I got triggered because there was a CNN article titled, "You Have Permission Not to Be Thankful This Thanksgiving" by Allison Hope. Docks the crap out of her from CNN. She created this article saying you have permission not to be thankful. I'm going to read part of this. You guys can think what you will about it, but I completely disagree. I think we should always be thankful for things that we have at Thanksgiving. There's no benefit to being ungrateful or unthankful.
I
in the
agree
world.
with you.
So and this is the whole leftist thing. How can you be thankful when there's so many things like, you know, racism run rampant and white supremacy everywhere, and the patriarchy is in full control of everyone. How can we be thankful? Let's talk about doomsday. And let me cry here. See, that's the problem. It's like you wonder why, especially this lady, you wonder why like women over time are perpetually becoming less and less happy with their lives, I would say. But listen to this. So she says, "This Thanksgiving's a bust, but try to focus on gratitude," advised one health site, a precursor warning to avoid gathering outside our immediate households for the holiday. "Share gratitude, not COVID this Thanksgiving," another warned. "You can serve up a portion of gratitude for your Thanksgiving this year, but don't expect me to join you. I am going to focus on eating my feelings with extra helpings of sweet potato pie that I don't have to share with anyone because no one else is coming to Thanksgiving." How horrible!
Ew!
Like
You're
bro,
gonna sit at home alone and eat sweet potato pie.
well, and just a pure ungratefulness too. It's like you don't even want to see your family. What is your deal here? Like, what is your deal?
Yeah.
And then she goes on in this article to talk about how horrible America is, how much we don't have to be grateful for this entire year. How do you come living in America? How do you get this point of view? I'll never understand why people have such an ungrateful point of view when they live in the most prosperous time in the most prosperous country in all of human history, and you're going to be ungrateful. It's like, try going and living in another country for like even a month and see where you stand after that.
Yeah.
Like, these people drive me nuts. So anyways, guys, don't listen to these crazy leftists. Be thankful for your family. Be thankful, whatever you find to be thankful for in your life. Definitely celebrate it. You know, if you're religious, pray about it.
Well, I just think, so what's the alternative to not being grateful? Is to being negative?
Ungrateful and negative and pessimistic.
Like, that's not going to get you anywhere in life. Like, that's how you become depressed.
Well, right. And waving your victim status like a badge of honor. It's like, where does any of this get you? Right?
That is... I don't understand what the benefits are. Even if you are, quote unquote, saying that you're forcing yourself to be grateful, being in that mindset of forcing yourself to be positive or forcing yourself to be grateful, you will then in turn be more grateful and more positive. I don't understand where she's coming from.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're having a positive mindset on life.
Right. It's like, oh, let's not have a positive mindset. Okay.
So the alternative is sitting there wishing that you were alone and dead.
Yeah. So the alternative is better. I'm not understanding this, but
no.
I don't know. People like this drive me nuts, and I have a rough time. I can't be around people like that.
Oh, same. Negative Nancy's. I can't.
So we have a few good stories for you. Things that we're grateful for.
Yes. Love and the positivity. So our first good news story is there is this 60-year-old woman who joined the local college golf team. So backstory, she started golfing when she was in her 30s because it was her husband's favorite sport and she wanted to golf with him and she wanted to have a hobby with him. Just like me pretending to attempt to try video games and not being good at it. But she ended up becoming really good at it. And her husband would even caddy for her when she did these little tournaments and such. Well, her husband passed away a couple years ago, which is sad. And she was lonely. She felt like she wasn't doing anything. She wanted to be happy again. So she joined this local college she's majoring in interdisciplinary. So she's taking all these different classes to get a degree. And she tried out for the golf team and got on the team and is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I think that's
so good for
cool.
Her. Good for her.
You're in your 60s. You have a hobby that you love to do. And it brings you joy and reminds you of your husband who passed.
Well, and it gives a purpose, especially at 63 years old, you know?
Yeah. So I thought that was really cool and awesome.
Yeah. What else we got?
So we have some nature news. So the famous London River, the Thames, has been said for the past 60 years to be dead, that there's nothing growing in it. It's not a thriving river because of everything it's London. So think about all the sewage used to get poured into that river.
Right, pooping in the streets. Just kidding.
I mean,
that's Rome, but yeah, anyways.
But basically the same. Getting shoveled into the river.
Yeah.
So this river, everything in it basically died off, right? No species, nothing inhabitable. Well, nature, they've done a lot of work cleaning the river, trying to rehabilitate it, see if something would happen. But there's sharks in the river now and seahorses and over 100 species. The river's thriving again.
Thriving with life.
Thriving with sharks.
Fantastic.
Yes. Our next story is about a 12-year-old boy. So he was hiking with his mom and they came across a couple who was lost and their dog had gotten hurt. And the boy used his Boy Scout skills to get them all out of the forest. So he made a stretcher and he taught, this is what I think is really cute. He taught the lost couple all of his Boy Scout skills to make a stretcher to put the dog on to carry the dog out because it couldn't walk. And their cell phone was dead and they didn't know where they were. And the Boy Scout was like, I know the way out of here. Follow me. I thought that was really cute. Yeah. Also, I think that's another reason why Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts are really important and really helpful to teach kids useful life skills.
I concur.
Also, just the thought of a cute little dog being carried on a stretcher sounds adorable to me.
I can't stop thinking of Teemo from League of Legends.
Witness the power of the Scouts Code.
I don't get it, but okay.
I'll show you after.
Perfect.
Okay, last but not least story.
My last story is the Good Guys calendar. So, this lady named Karen, she's not a real Karen, she's a nice Karen, decided that she wanted to focus on goodness and she wanted to make a calendar about all these men who are showing generosity and were being giving and helping out their communities. So she found a bunch of men that have been really positive role models. And that was the main reason she wanted to make this, right? Because everyone is kind of shitting on men, saying men, like negative patriarchy bullshit. And she wanted to focus on positive role models. She says they're essential, that everyone needs them, specifically male role models, you know, like growing boys. So she found 12 men who have been helping out in their communities. One guy, he is Mr. September. So he's a single dad with 2 young girls. He was elected the mayor of his town. He's always helping everyone out. He's helping at other events. He rides his bike to all of his town meetings, so he's not like using gas. Like, these are like really genuine, nice dudes. And
You mean people who use gas are not nice?
No, they are nice. But I thought I think it's cute. I think that's positive.
I think
positive. We should support men more.
I agree.
No Gillette commercials here.
No Gillette toxic masculinity commercials here.
Nope. Instead, we got the good guys calendar.
All right.
That's all my good news.
That's all the good news.
Yes.
Thanks for listening, guys. Happy Thanksgiving episode.
Eat lots of turkey. Eat all the pie. Unbutton your pants.
Yeah, get those Joey Tribbiani, his turkey pants on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get your turkey pants on. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Strive Nation podcast with your hosts, Cory, Estreen, and Taylor Huff.
Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Strive Nation Pod on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Join us for our next episode in 2 weeks. And remember, when the world is upside down, Strive Nation is right side up for you guys. Have a good one.